What is going on, everybody? It's Zach Michael here, and today I'm going to be showing you how I create my melody top lines over chord progressions. Recently I did a video showing you how I make full sounding chord progressions. This is the chord progression we came up with. It's in the scale of A minor. That's the chord progression. Now, today we are going to be creating a top line over this. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, for anybody who didn't recall, this is an A minor. So something you should know about A minor is it's all the white keys. That's A minor. So we can go ahead and realistically use any of those keys. So let's get started on our top line. So the first thing I like to do is kind of figure out where I want the top line to be more busy and where I want it to be less busy. Now I know that this first chord here holds itself out for 2 bars instead of 1. So I can do a lot more of the complex elements in that section. The first thing I already know I want to do is have a note glide. Yes. That little glide there sounds a lot more realistic. Sounds like someone was actually playing it. We're going to start with that, and the way I'm doing this B is because that's the top note of the chord, and then the next note in the scale is how I'm doing that glide. Technically, you could do this with like any note, but for me, I've noticed it sounds the best when you're playing notes that are like adjacent to each other, playing-wise, just because it sounds the most realistic. And then I'm having this fall off just be the rest of the actual chord, and then this last note here is just going to be 1 chord out of the scale, of this chord, but it's still on the scale and it's also within the next 2 chords. So this is what we got so far. It's like that, and then we're gonna have a little pause here. I like having pauses because like when you create a top line, you don't need to have a note in every single section. Sometimes having these pauses between different patterns and stuff can make the melody more dynamic, can leave room for an artist or other instruments to play on top of it. Now we're going to do the same thing we did over here, where we have it start at the top of the chord, but we're going to pitch it down like that. So this is going to be the pattern, which I'm going to copy over, and then we're going to go ahead and change it up a bit in the second half. So we're going to just delete some of this. I'm going to keep the initial intro the exact same. Then we're going to leave some more room of a pause. So here the progression is essentially we're going to be using the 2 notes from the scale, from the chord, then we're going to use this E from the chord, but instead of putting that here, I want to add more rhythm. So we're going to make that half the length, and we're starting with this F because I wanted to go F, E, and then back to the F in this chord. And just like that. And that right there sounds good. What we're going to do is actually duplicate this top line and have the octave play. And just select like a good sound. Another thing you can do to create your top lines, make it more dynamic, is randomize the velocity. This is a way to make it sound more human, more realistic. Like someone actually played it. But that's how I created this top line. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, check out elizabethrecords.net. Thanks for watching. Head on over to elizabethrecords.net if you'd like to support me. You can purchase VST expansion banks, drum kits, loop kits, and MIDI kits that'll level up your production there.